one of the main attractions here on the Las Vegas Strip. Welcome, everyone, to Allegiant Stadium. Today, our draw features two from the AFC between the Tennessee Titans and the Las Vegas Raiders. 5 weeks come and gone already, and we're off here in Week 6 on EA Sports. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. The first carry here for Tony Pollard. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Ward off the play fake. That's complete to Alec Iomana. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. They get 27 on the play. And that's good for a Tennessee 1st down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is to win it.
And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Darius Slay with the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third down here, need 8 on the play.
60 Eagles, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
3rd and long for him here. Caught into the hands of the rookie from Florida. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless. You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
On the check.
Offense to the line, 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Ward. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go, check. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st down, Tennessee.
1st and 10, it's Pollard. And he'll make his way through for a pickup of 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. They'll go play action. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Tennessee field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
Slide's kick is up and good. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
All in all, Kate, I'm going to call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
All set for the kickoff. Slide with the honors. This will end up as a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. And the first carry here for Ashton Jeanty. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
On first down, it's Wilson. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion. And I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like it attacking the pass. Not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Wilson now from the gun. That's complete to the back, Ashton Jeanty. And they bring him to a halt right at that midfield strike. Kevin Winston Jr., the rookie out of Penn State, making that stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And he's taken down at the 30. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's a Vegas first down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Jeanty scores. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders pull ahead 6-3 in the first. Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Raiders one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Titans to the line now. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Go.
Throwing now off the play action. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they face 2nd down.
At the 23-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Too much lead on that throw. That ball's incomplete ahead of his target.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
70, 70. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Skips it short of his man. That brings up fourth down.
We know in this league you can't start every game with scoring drives, but I think that's a clear picture of why you don't keep this drive sustained. Got to execute on the most important down, and that's third down.
He has it at the 22. And that nice return brings us to the end of our first quarter. So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. 7-3 is our score. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They got this after forcing a punt at the end of one. He gets this to Michael Mayer. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
This is Genty on second. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. 12 yards on that play, and a good call, and that's him the first.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
From the red zone on first. Escapes the pocket. And he sails that one over the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So it'll be second down.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just...
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders now lead by 10. To rock this offense, looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
Off the play fake. He'll throw. Buying some time right. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23.
Let's go. Ready?
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Raiders get the football on the first turnover of the contest. All set to go now from the 35.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 30.
Wilson on 1st and 10. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
It's a gain of 9.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
At the Titans' 26-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders parlay the interception into points. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. Carlson good on the extra point. And the Raiders push their lead to 18.
Raiders 21, Titans 3.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Return coming from the 6. Takes away from 1. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Titans to the line now. First and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
They give on second to Pollard. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
And the Titans
First and 10 here. Ward. He finds Tigger Conquo for the grab. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And there's not going to be a score, but great effort. He's out of bounds inside the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Coming off that carry, I'd go right back to him. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
Pollard on first and goal. So some defensive initiative in that goal-to-go rock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. That's a nice quick correction for this front rock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Ward setting the pass. On the move, headed right. He brings it in. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Third and 2, Broncos. We have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Allegiant Stadium coming up. They've been kept out so far. Need to find a couple more yards here on third and goal. Pollard. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Titans chop some of the lead off before the half. Tony Pollard with the touchdown. Joey Sly on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Titans make it an 11-point ball game.
Joey Sly to kick off for Tennessee.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10. Shotgun snap for Wilson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Short pass brought in. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. A gain of 15 there. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
And a
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Into the hands of Tucker, complete. He takes it down to the 33. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Throwing deep towards the end zone. Touchdown, Vegas. The Raiders boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Carlson now to add one more. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders push their lead to 18.
Raiders 28, Titans 10.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Here's Chimere DK on the return. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Tennessee to the line. First and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
First play of the drive. Here's Pollard. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
It's kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. And it's picked off, but, pretty clear he was out of bounds, so no interception, incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Get up. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready.
Throw here, 3rd down. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Raiders get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Woods pass. Intercepted. The Raiders take over first and
All right,
10.
working from the gun to start. First and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. He's got it. It's in the end zone, but he can't get the feet down. Oh, that throw just took him a little bit too far, Brock. That's going to be incomplete.
Second and 10.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
Second and 10, still at the 28. Here's Wilson to the air. Chased out to his right. This is pulled in by Mecole Hardman. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you get double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Joey Slye to kick off for Tennessee.
All set for the kickoff. Slye with the honors. Return starts at the 3. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30.
27-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's first and 10. Here's Wilson. Here comes the pressure, and he's going to be dropped by the Titans. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Okay, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home, and it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. To throw, here's Wilson. Completed over the middle. Has some daylight through the 40. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. 1st and 10 from the 43.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On play action now, Wilson. Dump off caught by his back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Back now, pressure coming. Hits his running back. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line. He gets 6 on that play. And that's a Vegas first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Wilson to throw again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now it's 2nd down. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kane. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up
3rd down, Jeanty. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
That's another Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Wilson now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
A loss of 7. Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 39-yard line.
Shotgun give here to Jeanty. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage. These last 2 snaps, they have forced this drive to what might be its last play here, Brock, and we can confidently say there's not going to be another run here on 3rd down.
Yeah, I think it's time to let the passing game get going and really trust your quarterback here, who's got to compensate for 2 negative plays.
Buys time, rolling right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick.
Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Titans to the line now. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They get to Pollard from the gun. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Stopped by the unmistakable Max Crosby.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Ward. Okonkwo brings it in. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Titans have a first.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Ward. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. He finds Helm, right side. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders side of the field.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Again, Ward going to the air. Finds him over the middle. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. This is the end of the third quarter. It's not quite over yet, but it take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the fourth quarter. First down from the 42. They give to Pollard on the option. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
If there's ever a play we can call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run. Pretty sound stop there defensively.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Throwing the out route complete. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. Ryan's gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. To the air with Ward. That throw finds Okonkwo. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Titans have a first.
First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
19 sight. 70 Lions. Dragon 60.
Ward now. Forced out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. You had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Come on, come on.
Ward setting the pass. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
That is somebody it's tough to truly overthrow, but it can happen. I know what he was thinking, Kate. I'm going to put this in the spot where only my guy gets it. Problem was, that spot was even too high for him.
And down he goes. Raiders got him. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down.
Staring down, that down in distance. It was going to take some type of big play offensively to extend the drive. But all that sack did was create a bigger play for the defense.
Going all the way to the end zone here. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans get it back to within 2 possessions.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on the fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
That one splits the uprights. And the Titans make it an 11-point ball game.
Joey Slye to kick off for Tennessee.
All set for the kickoff. Slye with the honors. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Bronx. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Taking a deep shot here. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw. Swatted away by the defense.
Small little jab there, finally landed by the defense. Able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas. Kate, this is one of those situations where they've got the lead on the scoreboard, but not the momentum on the field. This is a big 3rd down coming up. Got to seize back a little control and find a way to cut off the comeback.
Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Once more, it's Wilson. Hauled in. Again, it's Bowers. And he gets it across midfield and into Titans territory.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
Throwing again. Here's Wilson. He puts some air under it deep down the left. And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders making a 3-score game in the fourth. Carlson to tack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Raiders push their lead to 18.
Titans 17.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Now on the return, here's DK. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
70, Timberwolves.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Short pass brought in. And this is brought to a stop up at, say, the 34-yard line there. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
Let's go.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play.
Here we go.
First down, Titans.
We'll throw this one. Ward. And we put everything he's got behind it. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Packer 11. Pat, gotta be lying.
Second and 10 now. Ward. Into the hands of Okonkwo. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
19, 19.
A gain of 16 yards.
Now Ward.
First down, Tennessee.
Complete over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Second and 3 now.
Here we go. Stop.
Throwing from the gun here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming third down.
So for those of you keeping track, we get a solid completion for decent yardage on first, and then we go backwards on second. Kate, I guess we got a quality rubber match right here on third down.
Hold the ready.
Empty in the backfield here. The offense going 5 wide on third and long.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 1 minute. 19 right.
They'll throw. Third and long. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And they will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans get it back to within 2 possessions. Here's Sly to try the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Titans make it an 11-point ball game.
Titans 24. Joey Sly to kick off for Tennessee.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10. First play is going to be again to Jency. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They're going to pass it here. That's complete to Bowers outright. And that's a Raiders first down. And more than that, Brock, it should seal away the win for them.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Giving this to Jency. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
One thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. The Black Hole can take that party over to the Vegas Strip as the Raiders win at home. And as we play